here at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
To the air goes Daniels. That is incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That's taken in. It's Xavier again. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Daniels looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now they'll shift things around. That's complete, right around the 8. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Or this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. We'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Our first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Ready up? Got it. Get ready.
Now Love. It finds his receiver, Watson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watch out now. Here we go. Ready?
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When I got rich, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
The 18-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45.
First down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. Another toe for Etienne. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on.
On third down, here's Etienne.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Red, yellow, ready.
Love. Too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now Daniels. And Sanders has got it complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now an audible here into something else. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the left side, he's got McMillan. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Panther first down.
Back to throw again. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Great. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I looked and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well,
partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Love now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but he's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
6, mega, black, 95.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. This is 2nd and 8.
Red, yellow, yellow, 40.
Love from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70.
Now they'll change things up.
19 Lions. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go. 70, Timberwolf.
To throw is Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Ready? Press off. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Final play of the half. Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that, because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Steel black. Steel blue.
To throw now, here's Love. Right side to Watson. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Forced out to his left. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
70. Panthers 50, Panthers 60, Nazareth, 60, Nazareth, 18, Dragon 60.
Daniels looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Daniels. They'll find McMillan here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second down in the yard. Looks like they'll move things around here. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
19
First down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
19, 18, Cougar 19.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They work now on second and 9. Here's Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Green Jack.
Now Love. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Set. Go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Down. Black shot. Black. Now, ready?
Glove. Steps away to his left. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 22. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Scorton showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
45. White. Ready.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
52 blue. Claw. 10. Hut.
They go with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. McManus's point after is good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first down, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19, Tiger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Bronco 80.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Back to throw. Daniels. There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
Now the yards that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
First down.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for two. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. There goes a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Come on, set. Ready?
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
22 needle. Down.
To the air again. Love. Oh, he's got him in wide open. Complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
9-yard line.
Black 40.
Working out of the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
10 cycles.
3-yard line.
Throwing. Love. His pass caught at the 4. It's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That one completes illegal. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Another try, second and 10 now.
Cougar 19. County Lions. County Lions.
To the air goes Daniels. Got him in. That's Liga. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Here comes second down.
Brings up second and 4. At the 45-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now second and 4.
Deputy! Cougar Knight, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Right back to Hubbard. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready?
To throw is Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This is 1st and 10. Here's Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for